Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 967. I'm your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Greetings, all.
All right, finally get to do my podcast today after hours. All right, so here's what's going on in the news today. We know that Josh Brolin is going to be playing, he's been playing Thanos for the Avengers Infinity War, Part 1 or 2, whatever, and all these movies that he's been in. But of course, that basically is over because they're already filming it now, so he basically has free time.
Yeah, they're pretty much saying because of this upcoming little spoiler here, so wait for it. Since that's going to be a lot of CGI with and motion capture with Thanos, that's why they're going to be able to allow him to do this.
Well, that's it. Basically, his stuff is just about over as Thanos.
Yeah.
So he's free to do other stuff. And it's amazing that 20th Century Fox signed him for a 5-picture deal as Cable because he's going to appear as Cable, the time hopper, that is actually the son of Cyclops, but I don't think they're going to do that. And he appeared in Deadpool 2. He's going to be in New Mutants. He's going to be in an X-Men movie in the future. And then he's probably going to be in Deadpool also. So, they locked him 5 movies. And I think that's fantastic. And it's smart because Chris Evans was the Human Torch in Fantastic Four. Yeah. And then he was Captain America. So I think it works out, 20th Century doing the same thing but reverse. They're latching on to someone from Disney, Marvel, and they're saying we could use him as a different character.
And like they said in this one other cast I saw is, even if they don't have him for certain scenes, since Thanos is going to be pretty much motion capture, they could get a stand-in and just have him do the voice.
He's doing the voice work. That's all he's really doing, and maybe the facial expressions
and all that. But
like I'm saying, we don't know how far they're into Infinity War right now. They've been filming it, so he might not be in the next one. I don't know. He'd probably team up with Hela.
Yeah.
And that's going to be their embodiment of death. For instead of the Mistress Death in the comics, they would probably be far-fetched, so they're going to do Hela. And they have like a romance, and they have a thing, and then they just try to destroy the universe together. So that would make sense. I'm happy with Hela being the...
Because Brolin was probably like everyone's thinking is, Brolin? Huh?
Well, he was great in Men in Black as the younger version.
Yeah, he was great. I'll say
Tommy Lee Jones' character. So
but yeah, for Cable, he was the least. I didn't even think of him for.
But he looks like he could be Cable. He looks great, So I'm all for that. I'm pretty happy about that decision. All right. We also got some other news. We got some news about Dolph Lundgren.
Yep, I saw that.
Is going to be appearing in Aquaman's movie.
Gonna be the king or something like that.
Yeah, he's gonna be the king of Atlantis.
Yeah.
Right. So that's gonna be interesting.
And here's another person I thought. Now I'll say this much: I thought of him as Cable as well at one time.
Right. Probably, yeah.
I saw it was between him and the guy from Avatar, who everybody was pushing.
See, my thing is, I'm glad that the only thing that's a mess with 20th Century is Fantastic Four. What the hell are they doing with that? So, other than that, everything else is working out fine. The X-Men movies, the Deadpool movies, and now they're going to have a branch out.
At it, Fantastic Four is really hard to do.
I don't think so. I think it's just that they wanted to because they're worried about the real world too much.
And originally it was cosmic rays, and they didn't know how much about cosmic rays when the first family of Marvel was created, so they could do all this other stuff. And then they come back and they're mutated. And because if you think about it in a way, they are sort of difficult to do because you've got the person who stretches, you got the person who turns invisible,
you know what I think it is? I think it's easier to do it now than ever. Because now, before it was that they went...
I'm not talking about doing the CGI and all that. I'm talking about how pretty much like doing their origin story to have...
No, but it would make more sense now because now we have all these companies, no longer just NASA. that they do all these programs about the first ones to go into space.
Mm-hmm.
So they could technically do a thing where all these people are doing that SpaceX thing. Remember, all those programs that are going on, and they get funded and everything. And it could be the perfect opportunity for them to do a proper origin. And they go in, but then someone sabotages maybe the equipment or something. Maybe Doctor Doom, if they do Doctor Doom right, the way it happened in school, he had a failed experiment, right?
Yeah.
And then he blamed Richards, but Richards they found out it was his calculation, not Richards, that he could be disfigured, all that stuff happens, and he comes back with a mask and everything, and he sabotages the rocket that they take off it.
Not necessarily the rocket, but maybe the instruments.
Well, the shielding, and then that causes them to, and then he gets even more mad because he created the Fantastic Four that way. And then they can have a thing where they face off, but they got to make him like he's the monarch of Liberia, the main thing,
definitely.
The main thing. And I think that it would work if they don't. But you know what it is? It's a family fun movie. It doesn't have to be cheesy, but it could really work if they do it right, and it could fit in with the Marvel Cinematic Universe if Disney gets it right.
They could even add the whole fact later on to where it's not that his face was entirely scarred, but it was just like partially scarred. But to him, it's like, oh, geez, I'm this diva and all that, and my face is everything. And he pretty much expanded on the fact that the scar was a lot more horrible than it was.
Right.
So he wears that mask, and
what it is? He was scarred, and then they molded it to his face, kind of. Too.
Yeah.
So it was like even worse, I guess. And then but it's also a thing about his mother being a sorceress trapped in hell or something. So he has the magic aspect that gets him out of trouble in a pinch. That he hardly uses magic, but once in a while he does. It would be really nice if they can get that going right. I don't think it would happen at 20th Century Fox. I think it would have to be Marvel. But the way Marvel is doing things lately, I have doubts, too, that it may work in the cinematic universe because they're turning Spider-Man into Iron Man Jr.
Yeah.
And I'm having a problem with that because I want to see a Spider-Man movie. I don't want to see a Spider-Man suit talking back to Peter Parker, Jarvis Jr. or whatever.
You don't want a kit. In other words, a Knight Rider style outfit on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, and it's Iron Man's villain. I mean, the Vulture's not supposed to be Iron Man's villain, but I just want it to be Spider-Man. That's my main thing. So, I mean, that's why I don't know if Marvel would do it right because they're for some reason with their own characters lately in the books, they're getting it very wrong lately. And I think that there needs to be a big shakeup in the comic book community of Marvel where they need to take people off books and reshuffle the deck and give them other books to do and just give somebody else a chance with some of these characters because maybe it's just they're not right for the books. And again, it's nothing against these people, but I really have to feel that these people are not right for the books, some of them, and again, nothing against, not bashing anybody, but I just would have never wanted to see this Captain America storyline happening. I don't think it works, and I think it's always a thing where they keep having to do a Civil War-esque.
It sounds like a lazy story writing attempt anyway. He's controlled and all this, and they've done that umpteen dozen times in the past. I
just don't want everybody being in a civil war all the time. It's like they're against Captain America because he's evil, and he shouldn't be evil. I just don't. He should be strong enough to withstand the Cosmic Cube or whatever. He's been dealing with this before, and I'm not really happy he's killing people now. And then when he wakes up, he's going to be like, oh, okay. But it's like he still killed people. It's like you don't kill people. That's the whole point. Captain America does not kill people. So even with Spider-Man stuff, too, I'm starting to feel like, Doc Ock should just kick Peter Parker's ass because that's his company. He should take it back and make him penniless like this. First of all, Peter Parker built the company himself. Then I say, yeah, but that's not Peter Parker's company, even though he has his name on it. It's Dr. Octopus's stuff. So that's not great power and great responsibility. You're stealing somebody's company.
They could easily write that in to where Doc Ock comes on, in reality.
I think they're starting to do it because I saw the latest issue.
The one who created this company, Just look at the handwriting. They could do it with the handwriting. They could look at the
Well,
handwriting.
spoilers for the comic that came out today, made Spider-Man 26, but already Doc Ock is looking at Peter Parker's company, which he created, and he said that I'm grateful, whatever. He's effing up my company, you know? So I think he's going to destroy it or take it away from him or do something, which that is what we need. We need him back in New York. Also, I don't want to see Aunt May as like a board member. She looks like an executive.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of a sudden, she's like all. I mean, last time, you know, I guess they're giving her a purpose. She's not just making wheat cakes anymore. She's with someone's wife, and now she's all like distinguished, and they're making her look like elegant and like businesslike. I don't really want to see Aunt May like as a board member and board decisions. And these characters are not the way they are. Like I think of Aunt May, I think of Sam Raimi's Aunt May. All sweetness and nice. I don't see them becoming something they're not. You know, it's like she'd be like poppycock. I don't know, but they're making. And I don't even want to mention people's names, but it's not the way it's supposed to be. It's not. You know, you can't dramatically transform characters like this. You know, it's very hard for a character to change. You know, even reality. You know, maybe something a little bit deviant, but like the way these characters are dramatically changing, I'm just not getting used to it, and I don't like it. And I was hoping that this Generations thing would fix everything, but I'm starting to feel it's not going to. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. That's me just venting. Slow box office things. I mean, it's we got the numbers in for Tuesday, and again, it's probably. I mean, Beauty and the Beast is almost at $1 billion. You know, same stuff. I mean, nothing. Fate of the Furious is the movie everybody's talking about this weekend. That's all.
Yeah, if I saw I was thinking that the way everybody's talking about fast. I thought, oh man, it's already out, and I checked my movie phones, and nope.
Yeah. So, what else? We got Doctor Who on the weekend, which I'm looking forward to that on Saturday.
Posted about that. So pretty much, boy.
Yeah.
Great. We got Doctor Who returned on Saturday, and then we've got Easter on Sunday. So.
Yes, Easter. That's going to be a thrill. Huh. All right. Anything you want to talk about, Scott?
Nothing here. I can't think of a thing. I was about to watch the second trailer to what was it?
I keep watching the trailer for Ragnarok. It's great.
Yeah. No, here I forgot the name of the movie. That's the problem. Where'd it go? Oh, Atomic Blonde 2.
Oh yeah, I want to see that too. That looks good. All right, dude. Talk to you later. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.